What if the Mets don't sign George Springer? Great question. We talked about Byron Buxton. I'm out on Byron Buxton, but the other option, number two option, Jackie Bradley Jr., where he doesn't have a ton of accolades like Springer. He was an all-star in 16. He was a gold glover in 18. His career averages, his slash line is 239, 321, and 420, 412, 732 OPS. So it's not, he's not exactly lighting off fireworks in my panties, but is he better defensively than Brendan Nimmo? The answer is probably yes. Who knows if a new uniform brings out the offensive numbers for him. Trevor Bauer has rejected the Cincinnati Reds qualifying offer, but not a surprise, but he's open to return there. He's also open to play for any team that will pay him shit ton of money. So it's like, in a way, it's a little frustrating because it's like, can you just narrow it down a little bit so I don't have to panic every day of my waking life? Players have until November 11th to decide whether to accept a qualifying offer. I don't know that anyone does, other than I would guess there would have to be someone that's like on a playoff caliber team that didn't go to the World Series or didn't win the World Series last year. That's like, you know what? I'll stick it out one more year because I believe I want a ring on my finger. What if we don't get JT Realmuto? Oh my goodness. We're probably not going to get him. I hope we don't get him after his comments about how he wants to stay in Philly, not play for New York. Well, we don't need you. So what are we doing instead? We also have a big prospect coming up whose ETA is like 2022. Is it Sanchez? No, that's not it. But yeah, so we have a top 30 prospect catcher. Our top catching prospects should be coming up to the bigs in a couple of years. So it's like, I don't know that we should be sinking a ton into an older, a long-term deal into an older catcher when we have a top prospect coming up. So why not have a bridge gap, a stopgap with James McCann, Chicago White Sox catcher. He was an all-star in 2019. He hasn't played more than 118 games in a season, but as a catcher, it's like, I don't know, got to save them knees. His career averages, I don't have them. Sorry, wrote it down, didn't do anything with it. But last year, he played 31 games and had a slash line of 289, 360, 536, and an OPS 896. Those are the best numbers of his career. Again, it was a very small sample size, so take it or leave it. His 2021 projections, 13 doubles, 11 home runs, 35 RBIs, 251 average, 315 OBP, 418 slugging, 733 OPS, which, is better than what Ramos was giving us in 20, but is pretty much the same, if not a little bit worse than what Ramos gave us in 2019. But again, I would imagine it would have to be like a short-term deal, something that would help us get to our top prospect when we call him up.